Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a new video for you where I'm about to be spending a lot of my money that I've been saving up. When I first started playing World of Warships, my aim was to play mostly destroyers, which I did start to do. I did also enjoy the cruisers and battleships, of course. Who doesn't? But as I progressed down the destroyer lines, I found that I wasn't completely enjoying it. I tried destroyers from the American tiers and the British tiers. At the time, there were no German destroyers in the game. And my plan was to just stick with American ships originally anyway. But yeah, never really found that I really enjoyed the destroyers that I was playing. After a while of unlocking all the American ships that I really wanted to, up to tier 5, I thought, I'll just start playing as some of the Japanese ships. And that was when I discovered how much I enjoyed the whole actually the whole Japanese group of ships. Each line is really cool. At the moment, I am on the Nagato battleship, working my way through that, and I do plan to get up to the Yamagi. As far as the Japanese cruisers go, I don't know if I'm going to go past Aoba, but I may go a little bit higher with that. I do have my German cruiser line maxed out now, so I do tend to play the York and Hipper more so than anything. But today, I'm going to be unlocking the KAGERO. Now, I don't know if presume it's pronounced KAGERO, but it could be KAGERO. Hopefully someone out there might be able to help me out with that. I might have to look into the proper pronunciation, but I'm going to call it the KAGERO, as that's a bit easier to say. I really fell in love with the Japanese destroyers as I started going down the line, and every time I'd max one out with all of its upgrades, I'd think, oh, it's not going to get much better than this, but as I've unlocked each progressive destroyer, I've enjoyed them even more. The Akatsuki, which was the one I have been playing, I was going to say of late, but for quite some time now, I have absolutely loved it. It is just a fantastic destroyer, and a range of 10 kilometers with the torpedoes. It really allows you to play some great games of cat and mouse with ships, especially battleships, of course. And I just love hunting them down and staying out of visual range and launching barrages of torpedoes at unsuspecting battleships and sinking them. And it's just been so much fun that I've been really excited about getting up to my tier 7 destroyer. As you can see there, I've saved up a little bit of money. I've got 27.41 million now, and my global XP is at nearly 45,000. It's taken me quite some time to get there. Now, as I said, I do have some ships that I can definitely use that on. I do have the Nagato, which hasn't really got any upgrades as yet. That money and XP could quite easily go into that and help me get towards the Yamagi, but I just enjoy the Japanese destroyers so much. I think I'm going to have to spend that today on the KAGERO. There's also the German battleships coming out. At the moment I do have the Kaiser, which I was lucky enough to win in one of the crates. So that's now fully upgraded and unlocked. It was pretty easy and a lot of fun to get up to. I think it was only about 24,000 experience. And I'm ready to start going through those when they come out. So again, I could save this money and XP and use it on the German battleship line, which I'm hoping to get to the Bismarck on. But we'll see how that all turns out. But yeah, I think today I'm going to unlock the KAGERO and give you guys a bit of a look at it, look at its upgrades, and then we'll give it a quick first play. Now, there was an update today. I presume that might have been fixing a couple of little issues. One I've experienced since the last update was a sound issue where I would get damaged and all of a sudden the sound would just completely crap up. One of my previous videos that I have on YouTube, the audio was that bad that I had to actually do some audio commentary on top of the track, which actually was fun to do. But yeah, it's been quite annoying. It doesn't happen to any of my other games at all. It doesn't happen to my TV, so I know it's specifically World of Warships, and it was only since the last update. So I'm hoping the update that just popped in has a fix for that. Okay, so geez, this is exciting and sad and everything all at the same time here. But okay, so we've got the Akatsuki, which is what I have been playing. Now you can see there I've got a quite a bit of a gap there, but I'm going to boost it with my free global XP. So I'm going to use 38,000 of that, so it's not going to leave me with much, but let's do it. Jeez, that's a lot, but hopefully it's going to be worth it. Now I haven't really researched this ship, so I hope that it's going to be just as much fun. Now the purchase price is 18 million credits. Now at the moment I have 27.41 million, so I can easily cover that. Let's just do it before I change my mind. And there she is. Wow. Now one thing I had definitely noticed straight away are the size of the turrets on this destroyer. Go back and have a look at the Akatsuki. Has quite large turrets. Really love its HE power, and it can use AP as well, but I still generally run HE on it. It also had the triple torpedo launchers, and it had 3 of them, which is fantastic. Now if we have a look here at the KAGERO, we have 2 4-launcher torpedo turrets. So we've lost 1, but they're now 2 4s. So I think that should work quite well. I quite like the way that the torpedo spread is reasonably tight on the narrow on Japanese destroyers. So when I am hunting battleships, I can get a nice tight spread, and even at quite a bit of distance, you can still get some really good hits. 2, 3, or perhaps now 4 hits on them. So, and that's generally what you need to do, especially at higher tiers. The battleships are so strong that it can take quite a bit to sink one, but that's going to be really good fun. Okay, so let's have a look at a few of the upgrades here. Obviously I don't have a tier 7 destroyer as yet, so we've got a main battery and then the torpedo, more based aiming systems, dispersion of main battery, and secondary batteries, etc. Which is usually what I go rather than the main batteries. I tend not to use that too much. I am wondering if I'm going to be using the main batteries on this destroyer a bit, so I am actually going to leave that one for now. The second one is more damage steering and engine power. Again, 99 times out of 100 I would usually use the rudder shift time to just give me that extra mobility, but depending on how sluggish it is, I may actually choose the propulsion mod too. And now this, I think this is the quite obvious one here, which is detectability range -10, which could be very, very handy. Of course, the spotting range and torpedo range is great, visibility range that is. And again, you've got a massive steering option, but it's hard to get away from that. The fire dispersion being obviously better for hitting your small destroyer, and of course the detectability range being -10% would be quite good. We will have a look at the detectability range. And last of all is another tough one. Range of main guns, yeah, probably not what I'm going to be going for. Main battery reload time and traverse speed. This is the one that interests me. Torpedo tubes reload time minus 15%, which is quite large when you look at these higher tier reload times for torpedoes. You're looking at well over a minute usually, so that could be something pretty important. But risk of torpedo tubes becoming incapacitated 50%. That sounds bad, but ideally we're never going to get spotted and never going to get shot at, so that could be an okay trade-off. I mean, obviously there's times we will be, but our aim is to be undetected and sinking battleships at long range. Now, one thing I don't mind actually about these higher tier ships is that sure, it takes a long time to get to your first upgrade, but then they're pretty close together. They're all only 20,000s difference. So this would be the first one I would be going to straight away, upgrading my torpedoes. Reload time obviously is quite a bit. Now they're 112 seconds. Okay, so perhaps we're looking at only 1 minute. Sorry, 100 seconds. Look at the maximum damage output. Plus 3733 to 20,000. But I guess we're going to need that when we're coming up against Tier 7 battleships. And also 67 knots, not too bad. Firing range and hull are going to be our other two, which is great. The hull will be awesome, but it's still only an 1800 bonus, but still that's pretty good. Okay. So now let's go in. Obviously we don't have a commander here, but we're going to be going Raizo Tanaka. Who is our destroyer commander. Wow, yeah, those turrets look quite deadly. And once you upgrade them as well, I think they'll be... I mean, they're so big, but the... okay, well that'll be something to look into. And I like how it has the double turrets in the aft and one fore. Which is very cool, so as you sort of... Obviously there's going to be times you're going to be scooting away. You can get some good firepower unleashed. Okay, so let's have a look at a bit of info about this ship. It entered service in 1939. There was 19 ships in the series, which is quite a few. Due to a good balance of her main characteristics, KAGERO was the most successful destroyer design in the Imperial Japanese Navy. She had extremely long range, high speed, oxygen-fueled torpedoes that made her considerably superior to all ships of her type in terms of torpedo armament power. That sounds really good. Let's have a look here. So what we're going to do first of all is our usual loadout upgrades. We're going to put some nice looking camo on there. And let's put some... we're going to use our... actually, I might save these for the German battleships. So we'll just put the small ones on for now. We're going to have to use that one. Okay. Okay. Now the important stuff. Let's have a look at the stats here. So hit points 13,300, which yeah, look, that's pretty typical destroyer. That's pretty low, and even that upgrade didn't take it massively high, but I guess we're not there to be shot at. So our artillery firing range 9.7 to start off with. Reload time's okay. 1800 shell damage for the HE, 7% fire, and AP at 2200. Okay, now this is the important part. So 2 times 4 launches, Maximum damage 17,750. Torpedo detectability range 1.6. Okay, that's okay. Torpedo range still at 10 kilometers, but that's okay. I think 10 kilometers should be okay. And then when we upgrade those torpedoes, I'm hoping it's going to become perhaps 11, 12 kilometers, which would be perfect. Torpedo speed 66, that's fine. The upgrade was, I think, was only 67 from memory. AA defense doesn't really matter too much at this stage. Maximum speed 36 knots. Okay, that's not too slow. Rudder shift time 4 seconds. Turning circle radius of 640 meters. Now, as you can see, this is what really works with your torpedoes. The detectability range by sea is 6.2 kilometers. So that gives us a nice little buff. So we've got 3.8 kilometers really to play with there, because as our torpedoes are 10 kilometer range. Detectable range by air 3.3, which is really low. I like the sound of that. Guaranteed detectability range 2Ks, that's fair enough. Detectability while firing in smoke 2.5. Okay, this all sounds really good to me. Okay, now at this stage, I do have the money to upgrade these items, but I don't think I'm going to. I think we're just going to play it au naturel for a little while, and then decide what we're going to spend the money on. But she is a great looking, really great looking little ship. Yeah, very much looking forward to getting into some action here. So, okay, so let's jump into a battle, hey, and see how she goes. My first battle in the KAGERO. As I said before, I have really enjoyed the Japanese destroyers. They are just they're what I think of as what I would want out of a destroyer. Probably the only other one that I did really love the German destroyers as well, until the higher tiers, which I didn't enjoy as much, though I am still working on those. The other ones I really did enjoy were the American ones. Getting sort of, your torpedo range is quite short, so you've got to get in close anyway. But yeah, they're just very fast little gunboats, heaps of guns, fast firing torpedoes. It's quite fun. But yeah, the Japanese destroyers are definitely the ones that I enjoy. As I said, I love the cat and mouse of chasing down a battleship and sinking it. Yeah, it's just so much fun. So here's hoping that Tier 7 is going to be just as much fun. Okay, so I'm going to head out to the left here. What we are going to do though... Action stations. Take off voice chat. People can turn my voice off, because I'm probably very annoying. Enemy force detected. Okay. Let's have a look here. Could fire here at the Hipper, which why not? Let's give it a shot. Now she's quite sluggish. Oh, let's be careful there. I'm not going to get spotted. Excellent. So looks like she's going to try and turn in. Oh, maybe not. So we'll just give a quick shot on the York. just watch out here, we haven't got anyone coming around. Oh, it looks like she's turning now anyway. Now the Hipper, I'm just going to actually launch one at those rocks there. Okay. So my first lot of torpedoes have gone through, and as I thought, she has come back, but she's going to be a bit too fast. So we're going to just come up and hug these rocks a little bit here. Just trying to watch out here that I don't get spotted by something. But it looks like both forces are quite separated, though there could be someone behind this larger island here.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Now there's two battleships. I can see one to the right, so my question is, where is the other one? It could be here somewhere. Ah, they're both on the right. Beautiful. Okay, so we're in pretty good position here. We're away from that destroyer. Let's have a look at the cruisers here. Now this looks like she's coming this way, so let's give the Hipper a couple of shots. I presume she may turn to her port side. So I lodged one on the right, and there she goes. Hopefully she straightens up. Just got to try and keep out of her spotting range there. Hopefully she turns back. Well, she sort of is. And here they come. Could this be my first torpedo strike in the KAGERO? And it is. Oh, that was a shame. Now I'm going to actually... I'd really love to start shooting off a few rounds here. Let's try some armor piercing. Oh. Someone else is going to do the job for me. No, I got her with flooding. Beautiful. My first game and first kill in the KAGERO. Now I've got about 30 seconds here to wait for my reload. We're in pretty good position here on the York. It looks like she may actually get out of range of our friendlies down there. So I'm hoping she's going to continue pretty much straight to escape them. She's going to run straight into these torpedoes. Looks like she's doing very similar to what our previous target did, which is maneuver to the left and right. So we're going to try a couple of shots there. Let's see how it goes. Okay, now we've been spotted, so we're going to pop smoke. Engine boost. Now it was the aircraft there that spotted us. Now she has turned hard, expecting my torpedoes, but I think the ones on the left... Got her. Okay, we got one. And she's... it either didn't cause flooding, or... she repaired that straight away. That's fine. That smoke should have given us a bit of clearance, and it has, but we're going to take some shots. I don't care if we're spotted. Got her. It's got some nice hitting power. I'll switch back to HE now. Now it was just spotted, but I have a feeling that was her aircraft. There's not going to be anyone else out here. But now I've been spotted on the map. There's probably a couple of destroyers heading my way. Or at the very least they're going to come back and try and defend their base. So I have to say I'm pretty happy with the KAGERO so far. Though the manoeuvring is a little bit sluggish. I think that might be one of our upgrade points. Okay, now we've got an Amagi. Well, why not? That's what we're here for.
Hold the base by any means necessary.
That's one of the problems with World of Warships these days. The games are pretty quick. But we got ourselves 2 kills. A bit of flooding, incapacitations. Obviously our 2 torpedo strikes and 5 hits with shells. So that's alright. Not a bad little game for our first try. So there you go. That was our first attempt on the KAGERO. So and 100,000 XP is going to be our target. That's actually not too bad. Obviously we've only got 1,467, but it's a start. Yeah, really enjoyed that. Looking forward to chucking on some of these upgrades and seeing what kind of ship she can become. Really looking forward to the torpedo upgrade though. But as we saw then, the 10 kilometre range is still decent, but would like perhaps 11 or 12 would be great. And really looking forward to coming up against the big battleships and seeing what kind of damage I can do. So thank you for watching this video. I love sharing them with everyone. Please check out the rest of my channel. I've got quite a few different videos, not just World of Warships, but a lot of other gaming that I've been doing. Holiday videos, videos of my pets, and just general sort of good stuff that I share on YouTube. So I hope you have a great day or night, and thanks for watching.